Today is week 3 of January, and it's been a slow week as usual. For my funnel agency, I had my exams, and my exams finished yesterday. So today, Sunday, was a planning day. Even though I didn't get much to plan, but I do have a sort of rough roadmap about what I need to do to get ahead this week. So currently, I have 3 weeks off from university. I'm going to create a roadmap, and I'm going to be following that religiously, inshallah. So my main aim is to focus on my Twitter content strategy, and so what I've thought is that I'm going to write 35 tweets on Sunday, or probably divided between 2 days, because I don't think I can get that done in one day. I feel like my creative juices don't really flow, especially when I've taken a short break. So hopefully I'm going to write the tweets within 1 to 2 days, and then after that I'm going to I have to write a thread like every day, so every day for 5 days. So I mentioned this in the previous video as well, but I kind of further streamlined the plan a little bit. In this week's plan, I have just one technical thread, one story based thread, one one mind map, one short form video that is related to the mind map, and then the last thread is if I were to build a funnel for X person. Now, I don't think I mentioned this in the previous video because I watched it before uploading this one, and I mentioned that I would show successful funnel breakdowns. Now, this is something that's interchangeable. I might do this for 1 week, like I might show successful funnels for 1 week in the last fifth day slot, or I might just show if I were doing X's funnel. So the thing is that when you show, I've done this before with my email marketing clients. I used to just pick up a random person and I used to create an entire strategy for them, and then what I used to do is tag that person, and sometimes they would reshare that, sometimes others would reshare it. It would really, I would get access to the person sharing it. I would get access to their network, and usually the person, like, it's subjective, but the person who I tag would get back to you if they really like it, and yeah, you have a client. Like, that's how it works. I have done this in the past and it has worked pretty well, and that's why I think that it would work really well in the funnel space as well. So let's see how that turns out. But yeah, the main aim is to again create a mind map for these people, and then I would be explaining the mind map, and then any other thing that comes with it, but hopefully keep the video short. I'm gonna have to test with this. I'm gonna see what performs well and what doesn't perform well, like the long and short, and then just work with that. As I mentioned, I used to do this with my email marketing clients, and I did get a bunch of clients for email marketing. The only problem was that I got comfortable and I stopped doing it. I should not have stopped doing it. But anyways, yeah, this is something that I planned, and that's all from the content side, from Twitter's side. For the next thing, it is just staying consistent with engaging on X, which is, at least I'm going to start off with 15 to 20 minutes per day, but since I will have a lot of time on my hands, I'm going to try and do it more than 15 to 20 minutes per day. It usually ends up being more than 15 to 20 minutes once I get in the habit of engaging. Like I mentioned, engaging is a really tough thing for me. I don't know why. Maybe I just don't have the right audience that I want to engage with, because I don't really think they're my target audience. This reminds me that I need to streamline my following as well. I'll be doing that whenever I get the time. Oh, and there's also another funnel course that I have on hand. So a friend of mine recommended me a funnel course, and she actually gave me access to her own funnel course, and it has like everything related to digital marketing. I already know most of it, but I even know the funnel part and all that, but it's just to kind of polish my skills a little further. So I think I'm going to watch that over this week. It's just a one module that's related to funnels, so that's something that will be that I will be using. That's about it. I think yeah, and the last thing is to just send DMs, probably mostly on X, and then also on YouTube. So like getting emails from YouTube, because I feel like YouTube yields better results. I'm not too sure about this, but no, not better results than X, obviously, but YouTube does sort of, there's a wider audience you can target on YouTube, And there's people who don't really have well-built funnels on YouTube that I've noticed. So I think there's going to be much easier, and it's much more vital to target those people because you can actually make a better difference in their businesses. That's what we're here for. We're here to let people make more money for their business. And what's the point if you can't really help them, right? So yeah, that's about it. That's the plan for this week. I have high hopes because I actually am free, and my business is the only thing I have to focus on for the next 3 weeks. I'm really hoping I get a client, or like a client or two at least. I'm really hoping at this week. I don't usually set these goals up for myself, but I should, and I'm going to start doing this. So in this week, I do hope that I get at least 1 to 2 free clients. So that way I can actually start to set up a funnel in real time, and hopefully get a case study. Now, getting a case study is not really that easy because you need to spend some time testing for results, but just getting a client to build out a funnel is going to be progress for me, and definitely give me more confidence and more content. That's what we're here for, more content. So if I get a free client, I can just write out a thread and be like, hey, I helped this person with their funnel, and this is how I did it, and this is how I can do it for you. And you know, that kind of content performs really well to show your expertise. So yeah, I think I covered everything in this video. Yeah, at least 2 free clients, and then in the month of January, which means I'll be updating next week on Sunday, inshallah. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and one more thing that I needed to do this week, which was mostly scheduled for today, but I didn't really do anything today. I will also probably take 2 days to get this done, is to create samples. Now, a lot of people, like when I was reaching out to people in I think this was like 2 to 3 months ago, when I was reaching out to people for free funnel building services. Some people asked me for samples, and I was like, hey, I don't currently have a sample, but I do have a mind map. And I just realized it's a few days back, then I probably should have a sample. Now I have worked with a bunch of clients, but I didn't really the samples that I have didn't really fit the niche. Do you understand? Mostly for ecom, and then there's some for coaches as well, but it's not really what they're looking for. Like, it's not really. So it was for like a post-purchase sequence for somebody else. Most people don't really want a post-purchase sequence. They want like the entire funnel built out for them, like even the emails, the pre-sale emails, opt-in emails, all that stuff. So I didn't really have that written, but I'm gonna try and get that done within 2 days. I have a mentor. I'm gonna ask her if I need any help, and then I was getting a bit overwhelmed about the copy and stuff, but I do have a copywriting mentor, so I can like check in with her about the copy and everything. And she's a funnel expert. I just recently found this out, which is good for me. So anything I build out a funnel on, I can just show her and be like, hey, what do you think about this? And she's currently running her own offer. So let's see if I have any questions or anything. I'm sure that she'll help me out. And knowing that you have someone to help you out just takes so much burden off you, man. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for this week. Samples, DMs, replies, lots of content, 1 thread per week minimum, and yeah, cold emails from YouTube. Yeah, that's about it. Let's hope that this week is a success, and let's hope I have unlimited motivation and grit to get through the week. See you guys next Sunday.